Hey party people, it's Andrew here at SHOT 2023 with Ben from FN. We got some new SCAR stuff to talk about, right?
That's right. Long anticipated, this is the fourth member of the SCAR family, the SCAR 15P. It is derived from the SCAR SC, the semi-automatic PDW that the fully automatic SCAR PDW that FN brought to the LE and military market in 2019. That immediately created the demand in the commercial U.S. market for a semi-automatic pistol version of that. Well, just a month ago, in the end of 2022, FN launched just that, the SCAR 15P pistol. It is the same 7.5-inch barrel, 5.56 version of the SCAR SC, but it is semi-automatic only, and instead of the SCAR SC rear stock, it has the vertical Picatinny rail on it, maintaining that pistol configuration even after last week's ruling with the ATF concerning braced firearms.
We can attach a brace if we stay in whatever configuration we can ever find out actually is acceptable. Or we could form one, we could put a stock on it later if we wanted to.
If customers don't want to go through that hassle now, comes with a sling mount for a single point sling, or it has traditional SCAR mounts for double point slings. If you use a sling stabilizing method for a non-braced pistol, you push out against the sling, stabilizes the gun. Certainly
I've used the method with other guns. It's not
ideal, but it's better. Better than nothing.
You do get a little bit more stability than you would without any other points of contact.
So in doing that, we found that the non-reciprocating charging handle, particularly the longer offset charging handle, acts as really a hand stop for that push-pull method if you were to sling stabilize it, retaining a pistol configuration. But as you mentioned, vertical Picatinny rail, there are plenty of aftermarket stocks that attach to the vertical Picatinny rail if somebody wanted to SBR it. SCAR owners should know that SCAR is modular. A SCAR 16 or 17 rear stock will slide right onto this receiver rear plate just like it would on their 16 or 17.
If one were to file a Form 1 beforehand or just be based as hell and not care. I didn't say that out loud. We're still not. Are we recording yet? This is normal. So all of the other features of the other SCARs, like the adjustable gas block.
Two-position gas regulator, non-reciprocating charging handle. Trigger module frame is essentially identical to the 16S.
Interchangeable parts with the other SCARs?
In the trigger module frame there is. One thing we will note about the SCAR 15P and the SCAR SC that it was derived from is this has a shorter gas system. So it's shorter than the shortest SCAR 16 can be. The shortest barrel length on a SCAR 16 with its gas length is going to be 10 inches, 10.5 inches.
We're getting a lot of pressure at the port here.
We can get, by moving the gas block further back toward the receiver, another 2 inches. Our shortest barrel now is 7.5 inches.
So by moving the gas block further back, we got more dwell time and higher pressure.
There is a different piston, so it's a larger diameter piston in the gas block, it's a different gas block, a different gas regulator. All that is accounting for that shorter gas system. But all that brings us a very compact, or what we call subcompact SCAR. So a SCAR SC with its rear stock fully collapsed is around 22 inches. This with the vertical Picatinny rail is 19.75 inches, slightly longer than a P90 submachine gun, except in 5.56. This is in 5.56. So.
And look, even at a 7.5-inch barrel, you're getting a whole lot more mojo out of 5.56 than you do out of 5.7 out of like twice the length.
That is correct.
And I don't quote me on the numbers, but in that neighborhood. We recently did a ballistic test with a 7.5-inch 5.56. I think we used Gold Dot, but you're still getting, with a good bonded 60-ish grain soft point, you're still going to get expansion down to like 1,800 feet per second. The Gold Dot was well over 2,000. It was in the 2,200 range. It was producing massive, relative to a pistol caliber or relative to the 5.7, you're seeing a really large temporary stretch cavity. It's still, people, especially 300 blackout fanboys, will obsess over, well, out of 7.5 inches, you're not going to, it's like a Nerf dart or whatever. But it's not. It's still by no means ideal, of course. You're going to get much more from a 10.5 or 14.5.
Certainly will.
But 5.56 is still seriously doing good.
The key feature of the SCAR 15P is compactness. It is as small as you can get a SCAR. and it still has non-reciprocating charging handle, like I said, but on a package this small, a reciprocating charging handle is almost not tenable.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I mean, that there isn't a place that I could grab.
Hold it. Yeah.
That would be dangerous, really. I mean, you're going to get injured if this thing's flying around, because there's this much room. This is hot. This has holes putting through your hand.
Yeah.
This has fingers broken. There's nowhere to grab hold of.
And again, it acts as a forward hand stop.
Yeah. With the non-reciprocating charging hand, I felt how the thumb just kind of wraps naturally over the top. So the natural questions are the obligatory questions being, when can I get one and how much is it going to cost me?
We started shipping in December, so they are available in limited numbers in the market now. Through 2023, our production capacity is going to increase. MSRP is $36.99 right now. In normal distribution, I'd say initially you're probably not going to get it for MSRP or below MSRP because the demand is going to be so high.
That's how markets work.
Yep, it is.
Awesome. Thank you for taking the time to walk me through all this stuff. Stuff like this is super exciting. I like to see lots of different variations on things. Everybody loves the short boys. That's what's in fashion right now. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for giving us the time to spend together. Thank our sponsors for making this possible. Please support them. I love you.